it allows us to have an opportunity for you to do a thing called Roundup. And it's basically an opportunity to you to donate your digital change to the church, and then we're going to use that for really cool things. So here's how it works. Like if you buy a pizza and you designate your checking account or your debit card, you buy pizza for $15.50, it's going to round it up to $16. That 50 cents is going to go in the Roundup account. It's going to accumulate until it gets to about $20, which is about per month on average. That's what it becomes. It swipes into the church. The church receives it, and we're going to use every cent, every dime, every quarter, every part of those digital change to do things outside the walls of the church. And this was our first one.
Hey everybody, Nate here with Meg Pennington with CASA River Valley. Tell us a little bit about CASA.
We stand for Court Appointed Special Advocates. So we are appointed by the court system in Will and Grundy counties as guardian ad litem for abused and neglected children in the foster care system. We started off in Will County in 1993 and currently serve about 85% of the children there. And in Grundy County, we launched our program there in January of 2020, right before the COVID-19 pandemic began.
So, how's it going? Lots of activity, I'm sure. Tell us how things are going with CASA.
It's been a really rough year for CASA. We have, if you were to compare our case numbers from now to this time last year, Nate, our caseload has increased 60% of children that have come into care. This is a direct effect of the increase in mental abuse, substance abuse, domestic violence, mental illness. It's been rough for the kids in the system and kids that are coming into care. The problem is we are in desperate need of volunteers and staff to cover the increase of the children that have come into care. We have had to, until recently, turn down cases because we just did not have enough staff or volunteers to cover the additional children that have entered our system.
And at the same time, fundraising has been challenging because we can't do your events, your galas, things and so forth. So.
Exactly. We have had to cancel our two biggest fundraisers that provide a majority of that funding. There has been a major delay in grants from different funding sources as well. Some of them have been postponed, some have been canceled altogether. It costs approximately $1,000 a year to advocate for a child in the foster care system through our program. And we have currently about 360 children in our program. And unfortunately, like I said, we've up until this point been turning people away because we have not had enough volunteers, especially launching into Grundy County. We initially anticipated taking 10 to 12 children our first year in Grundy County, and I think we're up to 25 now. So we've virtually doubled that number.
With more that are
coming into care.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's what we want to do. We want to give you a check for $1,000. That covers one child for the year. We want to challenge our audience here watching online or in person. Hey, could you match this? Maybe you have the capacity to do this. Or could you be a volunteer? Can you give some information about
Yes, we are in desperate need of volunteers. We do a pretty rigorous training program, which is all online right now. But it is a wonderful training program. We have a great team that work together to serve the kids in our local communities. And we are desperately in need of dedicated volunteers to help these children that continue to come into care.
Absolutely. So thank you for what you can do, whatever that might be, whether it's volunteering, giving a gift. We'll give information on how to do that. And we're here as a church to help our community, particularly these kids. They need our help. So do what you can when you can, and let's see what we can do to make a difference.
Nate, we're very grateful for this. Thank you. This will provide services for 1 year for a child in care.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.